challenge. You can say this is in prelude of the by-election in Padusati. I'd like to challenge the Barisan National Government the following. Number one, you to justify all your decisions in transparent manners. You go for zero corruption, you go for zero under-table money. Can you do that? Every deal and transaction is on the table and not under the table. It's every deal and transaction is to be on the table and not under the table. Challenge number one to Barisan Nasional. Number two, I challenge them. You cut back all the little Napoleons in every single department or agency of the government. Number three, to cut back on business investments such as LPBB, LDP, etc., etc. These are institutions set up to assist the poor who cannot afford to buy high-cost houses, and SLDP to set up to help the landless natives. What happened now? These institutions are now investing in medium and high-cost housing projects, and SLDP revoked all the smallholder scheme to give their land to big companies in the name of corporatization. You want the proof of it? I can give you, but this is not for here to do it. I will do it during the Charama in the by-election. I can give you the figures and the names of the companies. Because I happen to be the lawyer acting for all these smallholders, so I know the facts for sure. So these government institutions that are set up to help the poor and the landless have effectively deviated from the objective of setting up this one. The poor remains poor in Sabah, the rich getting richer. Number four, my challenge to the Barisan Nasional Company, you can write it down before the by-election, that they should immediately stop competing with the private sectors. It is illogical for the state government to be in competition with the private sector taking advantage of the privilege and facility they have as government agencies with the taxpayers' money. I think they should support the private sector instead to spearheading the economic growth in Sabah and not in competition with the private sectors. That I would like to see the state government doing it. Instead of this super corridor, I call that kaki lima corridor. What super corridor? Because I think it only benefits a few cronies of the government. I would like to see the government to stop completely into political interference in the award of government contracts. No more interference from UMNO, YB, UMNO Minister, MCA, Gerakan. All this should stop immediately. I would like to see that because it creates corruptions and causes substandard work at the end due to their corruptions. I have a very good case which I'm suing the government on this one, but I shall review it only in due course. I would like to see the government to cut away politicians who have vested interests to sit in the decision-making board. They sit in the board and they decide who should get this project and who should get this project, and yet their names or their related company or their relatives sit in the company. So these are conflict of interest. These have to stop. I like to challenge the Barisan Nasional Government to award the federal or state government projects directly to the Sabahan entrepreneur instead of awarding to their political cronies. And then these cronies suck to the contractor. And that subcontractor end up with so little money that he has put up as 豆腐渣工程. That one I don't know how to say in English, okay? It means it's made of beancurd. It's so bad that a strong wind blow, the thing will collapse. A good example, look at the Putrajaya, Sabah Putrajaya. After 3 months of completion, you can see roof leaking. Look at JPJ. All these buildings are cracking everywhere. After what, 1-2 months, even the Wisma Wanita, where the Prime Minister's wife came to officiate, 3 months later, I see the holes here and there leaking everywhere. Why is this happening? What happened to the contractor, the consultants, JKM? What are they doing? Somebody is interfering on this award of contracts. Somebody is interfering on the work process, the OC. Somebody is interfering with the whole system. This is going to continue. Unless the state government can do this to stop all these challenges that I just said, I don't see any hope to elevate the poverty rate among the Sabah people and to attend the 2020 in line with the Malaysia economic reform, where we will have high income by the time 2020 comes. The private sector will have to continue paying corruption money for all sorts of approval and to get things done. Because corruption is already so entrenched, deeply rooted in our system. It takes a complete makeover, a change of government, in order to keep the house in order. What do we do? The responsibility lies on every one of us, the Sabahans themselves. It is now or never to vote for change. Sabahans must vote for Pakatan Rakyat in the coming election, I think next year, for a two-party political systems that will provide check and balance. Unless and until then, we have to tolerate the corruption and mismanagement of the government, Barisan government.